This Dragon Ball Super review is sponsored by Verve, a brand new service where you can watch Dragon Ball Super and is also home to your favorite channels such as Crunchyroll, as well as Funimation, Geek and Sundry, and so many others. And it's not just anime, it's also sci-fi, horror, technology, and all kinds of other stuff on there. It's overloaded with content. You can try it absolutely free for 7 days. The link will be down below in the description. Works on all your devices. Verve, the official sponsor of my Super Reviews. Last week, the Nagoya Women's Marathon prevented us from getting an episode of Dragon Ball Super, but it is back this week, Dragon Ball Super episode 82. This is my review of the episode, Japanese title, Son Goku, Seigi no Senshi Toppo Ranginyu, which translates to Never Forgive Son Goku, the Warrior of Justice Toppo's Intrusion. And the cliffhanger from Dragon Ball Super episode 81 was that Toppo thought that Goku was pretty much being a prick and wanted to test his might on Goku. He thinks that Goku's evil. Goku's like, very interesting, with a little smirk on his face. No, I don't think Goku is evil, but Toppo certainly does, and thus, as a result of that, we have this fight. And actually, the episode starts out with them talking about this very thing. Goku and Toppo are face to face. Goku's like, wait a minute, if you think I'm evil, then you're a champion of justice. And the whole thing is Goku's coming off a little bit sarcastic here. Obviously, I don't think Goku in his head thinks that he's evil, but more so misunderstood by Toppo. And then Toppo starts to do his wacky poses, and he's like, yes, I'm going to hurt you. Because in Universe 11, Toppo is a hero, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where he thinks Goku's evil for his decisions and whatnot, for endangering the universes, and it does kind of make sense. And Goku finds that interesting. We see the Universe 11 angel who's named Marcerita, which is a pun on Margarita. That was revealed by Toei earlier this week. She will have something important to say later on, which I'll cover here in the review. But so they asked the Omni Kings, can Goku and Toppo square off? And the Omni Kings agree. Goku immediately goes into his golden-haired form. Toppo, is, of course, speaking for the audience, not wanting Goku to get away with endangering the universe. Then he starts to glow red. The first, 7 or 8 minutes of this episode really had a lot of stalling. I felt like they were dragging it on a tiny bit, to be honest with you guys. I kind of was hoping they would jump right into the action a little bit faster, but when they did jump into it, it was definitely worth it, which I'm going to get to here in a moment. So Mr. Satan is screaming for Goku to finish him off quickly, but Gohan's like, no, that's not going to happen. This guy Toppo ain't no pushover. And of course, Goku's very excited to fight. He poses because he's a pride trooper and lunges in. Goku goes in for a right, misses. Toppo jumps, plants his feet on his shoulders, and spins like a tornado. He calls this the Justice Tornado. So Toppo's techniques all have the prefix or whatever of the word justice. So it's Justice Kick, Justice Tornado. And then he grabs Goku's arm and squeezes it really hard, sort of like an armbar type thing. I was really enjoying this, like an armbar type of maneuver. As a wrestling fan, I love when I see this kind of stuff in Dragon Ball. And Goku, of course, breaks free, but it was interesting seeing that move there. Goku then attacks with a barrage of shots, but then he backs away because he realizes that Toppo is a close-range fighter. He knows all kinds of moves like arm bars and, well, we're going to get to the bear hug in a minute. He knows all kinds of wrestling moves that could hurt Goku. So Toppo's like, all right, well, you want to go long range? I'll go long range too. And he does a bunch of these ki blasts from his fingertips. I think I heard him say the name of the move is Justice Crash. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what he said. So he fires these hundreds of little ki blasts at him. Goku backs away, returns with his ki blast, back and forth. Toppo then gets behind Goku quickly and applies a bear hug from behind, like a reverse bear hug, squeezing the life out of Goku. And this is where Marcerita says that Toppo will crush Goku because that's what he does, so to speak. Goku's eyes are bulging out because he's squeezing Goku really hard. But what can you do? So Goku actually goes and de-transforms into his base form. And everybody's like, oh man, it could be over right here. And then Goku powers up into blue, powers right out of it. Toppo's surprised, which I thought was weird because we saw Goku use this power in the previous episode, but maybe Toppo's surprised because he's actually feeling the power of SS Blue for the first time. So Toppo comes in to an attack, misses. Goku then mounts the babyface comeback, starts to hit with Toppo with big shots to the face and the jaw. He hits him with a left jab, uppercut with the right. Goku starts to pummel Toppo, but Toppo's okay. He's not really hurting him or anything. But they start trading shots back and forth. Boom, 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 boom. And the Omni Kings are watching this, and they're marking out, and so am I. This is so awesome. I had so much fun watching this. The pillars start to break. The craters start to pop up. Just so much fun. Goku then hits Toppo with a flying drop kick like Ricky Morton in the 80s. Powers up a Kamehameha. We hear some new music here. I think it was new music. I don't recognize it. Sumitomo's music is not that memorable with the exception of the stuff in the Trunks arc, in my opinion. I'm waiting for some new themes to come up that are really going to be badass. But anyways, so again, Goku is going for a Kamehameha. Toppo fires back. Goku dodges it and hits Toppo at point blank range. This was kind of like what he did with Cell. It was kind of like the warp Kamehameha. It went by very fast when I was watching the episode, so I look forward to rewatching it later tonight in 1080p quality on Crunchyroll so I can kind of see, really how beautiful that scene was. But yeah, people were tweeting at me saying, dude, he did the warp Kamehameha. We haven't seen that since the fight with Cell. And I loved it. Of course, the Warp Kamehameha is actually my personal favorite Kamehameha in the series. What's your favorite? Let me know down below in the comments. So, he hits Toppo. I was going to say Cell. He hits Toppo with the Kamehameha. Unlike Bergamo, Toppo survived. He blocked the move. He survived it. This was an awesome showcase for Toppo. Toppo then powers up, and he's surrounded by like a giant flame-like aura. Typical Dragon Ball trope. It's time to get serious now. Goku then powers up in what appears to be the Kaioken Blue. They're both charging up, tons of, red energy just flying everywhere. Really good, a really good visual. Both are charging up, but the Grand Priest interrupts and he says, "Stop fighting, save it for the tournament. You guys are going to risk your lives doing this." So the Omni Kings agree. They agree with the Great Priest, and they said, all right, this is over. I know some people are going to be speculating about, the Great Priest manipulating the Omni Kings, which could be possible. I don't think this particular scene is enough evidence to say that, but it's still interesting that they did agree with him. But again, they also want to see this tournament take place very, very soon. So after the fight's, over and they both power down, Goku walks up to Toppo and he says that, you're really strong. And he offers his handshake. He offers a handshake, the code of honor. There's a reference. And Toppo refuses because Goku, according to Toppo, is still evil. Goku's like, damn, okay. So then, very interesting. You've been keeping up with the Dragon Ball Super news. You know about this already. Toppo says he's actually not the strongest of Universe 11, much less the Pride Troopers. That goes to Jiren. That's right, the mysterious warrior that Goku's fighting in the Dragon Ball Super intro for this arc. He is stronger than Toppo. This is confirmed from Toppo's lips himself. If Goku is equal to Toppo, then Jiren will destroy him. So like a lot of us have been saying for the past few weeks, even though Toppo is the guy who fights Goku first, Jiren is the real secret weapon of Universe 11. Goku's, of course, very excited, as are we. He's excited that this guy is really strong, but Beerus is like, dude, you're only as good as their number 2. Their number 1's going to kick your ass. And I love that. I love that he said that. I really do. Because it's going to, of course, inspire Goku to train more and train harder. But remember, in this Tournament of Power, because it's Battle Royal rules, it's not really about who's stronger. Just because you're stronger doesn't mean you can't make a mistake and maybe get tripped out or knocked out of the ring. See what I'm saying? So it's interesting. I don't think strength is that important in this tournament. But we're going to get to that more as we get closer to the tournament. So Toppo tells the Universe 11 gods he's not sure if he can win, but that's okay. We've got Jiren. So like I said, that is the secret weapon. Great Priest announces that the main tournament's going to be in 40 hours, so everybody go home and, rest up and find your teammates. They have to scramble, of course, to find their 10 guys for the tournament. Whis remarks that he thinks that Goku is going to be targeted by the other universes without question. Goku, Buu, Satan, and Gohan go back to Universe 7. Whis, of course, wants them to find the 10 people. Goku agrees to do it. And him and Goku have a back and forth at the end of the episode. And the episode actually ends with the arena being constructed. We see, it's kind of hard to see at first. It's dark, and you see little laser bolts type thing, shiny little light flares, and it's the the Omniversal Tournament, or the Tournament of Might, the arena being constructed. We're seeing it here, and it looks freaking awesome. It looks awesome. So that's gonna do it for Dragon Ball Super episode 82. My thoughts on the episode. I don't think it was as fun as some of the previous fights as far as the actual fight went, but it was short, it was sweet, and I did enjoy it, and I like the fact that they actually are holding off on the big stuff for the tournament. They're giving us little teases here and there. They're not giving us the full shebang until the tournament comes. I personally did enjoy that. Let me know down below if you liked it. I had fun. No complaints from me. I like the idea that Goku is being vilified by the other tournaments. I don't think Goku intended to be hated so much by these guys, but it's interesting to see how it's going to go. And I do believe, I'm going to make a prediction right now, I do believe that by the end of this tournament, Goku and Toppo will shake hands. By the end of this tournament, by the end of this arc, in my opinion, I think it's going to happen. Next week, I'm going to cover it in detail tomorrow. Pregnant Bulma doing Kegel exercises with Pilaf and Mai. Krillin training with one of the Universe 9 guys. What the hell is going on? I cannot wait to see it, guys. Also, I got tons of videos coming out. Super Saiyan God Vegeta has been revealed in the manga. I have a full video coming out explaining the entire thing. Plus, my Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 22 review is coming out in the next couple of days. So stay tuned to the channel. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you have not. And don't forget to check out the official sponsors for this review, Verve. Because they have, on the Verve system, they have, or the network, whatever you want to call it, the service, I guess you can say, they have Funimation and Crunchyroll. So you can watch Dragon Ball Super subbed, and you can watch anime dubbed from Funimation. They have all kinds of stuff on there. So, low price. I got the link in the description for you guys. Check that out. It comes with so much. It's like you get lost in it. So check it out. Our friends over at Verve, where you can watch Dragon Ball Super right after, on Crunchyroll, it comes out like about an hour after it airs in Japan. So check that out. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Look forward to more videos from me. See you later.